It's all about the game, and how you play it. All about control, and if you can take it, it's all about your dead.
Good evening, everyone. This is going to be my first game review. Now, the game I'm reviewing is one that I knew was going to suck before. Dear God! I'm closing my eyes and I can still see it! Turn it off! Turn it off! Oh great. Now that image has been burned into my retina. Watching that intro and listening to Sega's worst musicians trying to compose Yankee Doodle Dandy isn't what I call a good first impression. Well, let's just get to how to play. Wait a minute. Hints for grown-ups? Are you fucking kidding me? What kind of adult in their right mind would subject themselves to playing a Barney the Dinosaur game? Oh yeah. Anyway, on to the review. The game starts with a cutscene of a Barney doll coming to life, scaring the shit out of 4 kids and a mutated lizard. After they flee the area in total terror, the game finally begins. It begins! Would you just friggin' go already?! The plot of the game is Barney's chasing the 4 kids in Godzilla's accident from one level to the next. In each level, your prey will try and hide in places so easy to spot that a blind man can find them. I mean, look at this right here. Does this even look like hiding to you? Anyway, once Barney finds them, he takes the move from the Michael Jackson handbook, tells them he loves them and that he'll be seeing them later since he knows where they live. And if you thought getting a feel off little kids wasn't bad enough, you'll also be searching for boxes containing toys, because we all know how much little children love toys. Why not just give Barney a minivan and lots of candy while you're at it? Complete the image. Throughout the game, you'll be encountering objects that have apparently sprung to life. Unfortunately, killing these things will have to remain a blissful fantasy, as the only attack in your disposal involves blowing kisses. Even if you decide to try and kill things with your kiss, you'll be disappointed. The kisses you blow cannot be controlled, so you'll be forced to figure out where to stand in order for your kisses to make contact, which isn't a guarantee with the bad hit detection this game has. And even if you do hit them, all you get is... What the fuck is this? Is Sega pro bestiality? My god, this is just sick. What's next? Is Sega have Sonic fall in love with a human? Oh wait, never mind. At the end of each level, Barney will tell you how many kids you scarred for life, as well as how many toys you found. While doing this, he'll be performing a dance so retarded that you'll begin wishing the Jitterbug would make a glorious comeback. As for the graphics in this game, well, just look at them! Seriously, I've seen NES games that have better graphics than this. They're babyish and look as if they were completely hand-drawn by someone who has carpal tunnel syndrome. Also, you just have to love the lack of animation that goes into the sprites in this game. Look at how this bear just magically floats into Barney's arms. And it's pretty interesting to see trash just magically float into your hand. The levels in this game have no continuity in terms of how you get to them. You start the game in a forest, or at least that's what Barney says when you begin the game. Seriously though, does this look like a forest to you? Hey Barney, you forgot the biggest aspect of a forest. Trees! In the second stage, you reach Music Town, wherever the hell that is. I'll just sum this level up by saying it blows like a tuba. After that, you start looking for the kids under the sea, which just baffles my mind altogether. Now, I might be wrong here, but wouldn't the kids be unable to hold their breaths for that long? And even if they could, wouldn't the pressure from the deep sea crush them like a Twinkie under Rosie O'Donnell's ass? That's what you call logic. But then again, we are dealing with a game where clouds come to fucking life and a balloon can carry dinosaurs up a cliff. After that, we finally reach the last level, where we look for the kids on a farm. The farm is perhaps the most bizarre level in the game. Sure, on the surface it seems normal enough, but then you begin to notice the size of the animals. Why the hell is a sheep the same size as this fully grown cow? And I thought pigs were bigger than chickens and ducks. And since we're talking about the size of things, why are preschool kids even bigger than all the animals? Did the kids take a bunch of steroids? Did the area get hit by a shrink ray? Are the kids and animals a byproduct of genetic engineering? Well, if that's the case, I suppose that explains this. The music in this game is terrible. True, Sega hasn't been known for having the best music, but this is bad even for their standards. I was originally going to have you guys listen to the music, but I thought better of it because I was worried that some of you would end up stabbing yourselves in the ear before I even got to the second track. And what would a terrible game be without broken-ass controls? When you move Barney right or left, it feels as if he doesn't want to move sometimes, and you're forcing him in the direction you want. As for the up and down buttons, they're completely useless. And if this game couldn't define itself in terms of its suckiness any further, Barney will sometimes refuse to do what you want him to do. Take this, for example. Yes, that's right. He just told me that he's not going to do what I demand of him. He's not just refusing my orders, he's mocking me in the process. How dare he? I'm the Overlord, damn it! My orders shall not be refused. I'm the ruler, you're the servant. Now fall off that cliff and die like the pedophile you are. Don't get on the fucking cloud! God damn it. The abilities given to Barney through the A, B, and C button are pretty much laughable at best. Besides the kiss of bestiality, you're left with jumping, molesting to frighten children, and sprinkling crystal meth onto various things. And just to make sure nobody could find anything positive to say about the controls, Sega didn't give these abilities their own respective buttons. All his abilities are filed under every single button, and Barney decides what action he'll take based on what's around him. What the fuck? Am I playing the game or is the game playing me? If there was anything about this game that I could have had a chance in hell of praising, it would have been the digitized voice. This is a game made in 1993, so I will give the game credit for having Barney talk. Unfortunately, that's about as far as I can compliment it, due to how bad the sound is in this game. The voice sounds atrocious, scratchy, robotic, and overall annoying. This is a serious problem in the game, since Barney refuses to shut the hell up. Before I forget, in each level you'll be running into various things, such as floating stars and hearts that react in the most fucked up ways when you touch them. The true problem with them is that they serve no purpose in the game. I suppose the developers put them in the game to try and make it more appealing, but all it does is emphasize how bad the game really is. And now we come to what I think is the most flawed part of this game. The thing that makes it absolutely unplayable. You don't need to find the kids or the toys to beat the game! That's right. Finding the kids in this game is optional. You can literally go through all 4 stages, not find a damn thing, and still win. In fact, due to the terrible platforming mechanics in this game, you can just walk right through each level. If I had to make a walkthrough of this game, this is what I write. Hold down the left or right button for 5 minutes. That's it. That's all you have to do to win. I've literally beaten this game with my eyes shut. In fact, you don't even have to play the game to beat it. If you don't use the controls for a few seconds, Barney will actually begin moving through the levels on his own. This is the logical equivalence of having a 1,000-piece puzzle that can put itself together. I really have nothing positive to say about this game. It is, without a doubt, the worst game I've ever played. In fact, this isn't even a game in my opinion. When you have a game that can actually play itself, it's no longer a game. It's just a bunch of random programming shoved into a cartridge and sold for $40. If you ever come across this ungodly abomination, destroy it. Do to it what many gamers have done to Shaq Fu. Whatever you do though, make sure to never play it. That's all I have to say. Good fucking night.